It's a really challenging time to work in international law because we have the laws. They are there and they
Mm,
exist, but unfortunately, they are not always complied with. So many times they are, and I'm certainly still a very strong advocate for the international legal system that we have. But what we need to see is the implementation of that system. And it has been slow in this case, and it has also been piecemeal, where we have seen different actions taken by different states, such as, for example, the implementation of sanctions against Israeli leaders by different countries at different times. There were recent sanctions brought, for example, by a group of countries, including Australia, Norway, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom and Canada. Previously, we've seen sanctions brought by European countries, for example. So these are quite slow. But what those countries all need to remember is, and they are all parties to the Genocide Convention, is that they do have obligations to act. So these sanctions are important, but likewise, so is action on a domestic level in considering what is their relationship with Israel, particularly when it comes to providing any form of military assistance, whether that be selling weapons or military equipment or training. Any of that needs to be ceased immediately and should have already stopped because of those obligations in terms of preventing genocide and also not wanting to be held accountable even for possibly contributing to the genocide that is happening on the ground. It is also really frustrating, I will freely admit, that the Security Council system, obviously with the veto power of the permanent five members, that includes the United States, that will, of course, essentially veto any action that the Security Council could take with regards to this. And that is a source of frustration to international scholars who essentially, have really concluded that there is no chance of Security Council reform because of the way the system is set up. But it prevents, this main international body that's tasked with peace and security from acting on the ground with this particular situation that's going on. And the same obviously applies when we're talking about Ukraine, Russia, with Russia's veto as well.